morning. It's cold today. Cold front blew in. It was 70. Holy moly, there's the wind. I gotta get behind something. It was 70, it's almost 72 or 3 degrees yesterday. But the humidity was high all day again. But today we have a north wind. It's gonna get down to 20 tonight. It's the coldest we've had. It's January 5th. That's the coldest we've had, which is crazy. So maybe that'll actually be the killing freeze that we have not had. There's still Johnson grass with green base. It's been a weird year. So yesterday we didn't strip much. We got that module done. Today we're gonna finish on this field. We think and hope it all should fit on that module. This module got pretty big, and we probably maybe could have put a little bit more to make sure we fit on that one, but I don't know. We'll find out. So this morning I sowed 20 or 25 acres here that we were caught up. All those modules got picked up and ginned, and not great. 18% turnout. Normally we get around over 30. So lots of seed and trash, not much lint. But what can you do? I kept saying that was better, the best we've had. I thought it was. I think this is better. I hope I keep saying that the next field is better and better. So I'm going to check the oil on these machines. I don't need to clean them off because we stripped not much at all yesterday. But today we're going to strip a lot. Humidity, it's not even noon yet. Humidity's down below 50. Just did that. We're going to roll today. Dad's hydraulic. Looks good. Oh, cold hands, cold rubber and things. Dad's engine oil. Also good. One thing I've noticed between our two strippers is my engine cavity here is way cleaner than Dad's at the end of the day. Dad's radiator cover, this always happens. I have a different radiator, or a different, sorry, I say radiator, alternator. My alternator is heavier duty than his. It's set up different, it looks totally different, but it does not collect the lint like his does. So, and it was humid yesterday. Just the little that we stripped. This is all caked on there, so. Okay. Dad's stripper should be good to go. Windy day today, but that's helpful with lint and stuff not sticking to radiator and alternator. Changed the oil dipstick location between Dad's model and my model. Oil is good. Switch sides. Mine's on the same side as the hydraulic, and they moved the tank so I can see my height gauge without having to take a panel off. Small, subtle changes. They changed it on mine because the air system, I believe, unless it's convenient, I doubt it, but this air system, it's just a bigger filter. It's right here. I'm not taking it off to show you. I gotta get on the track and the stripper. I'm cold. I'm rambling. Man, going from 70 to 30 with a strong wind is not ideal. Okay. First cold start I've had on this stripper. So far so good. I'm getting into this little washout here, so I don't know, I may have to come back at this in different paths because I'm afraid I'm going to get that outside row unit in too much of a bind. So my problem is my wheel's going to go right here where it drops off, which will put that side in a bind. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Just like that, just cut it in half, and I can get that row and happen to be able to avoid that gully over there. dumped. I gotta go turn the auto system on. Now I gotta go turn the tractor on. Now if I hit return to cab, it's gonna go away from the cab, because that's the way we have it set up, because we like to dump with it to the back of the builder, except for when we first take off. Like this first dump, we dump all of it at the, let me explain. We dump our first dump after on a new module in the back, then we put the second dump in the front, and then we do a little bit of tromping just to level, and then every other dump after that, the built-in trompers in the back like that. That's the way we like it, and we'll put half of it by the tromper, pull forward, put the other half in the front. Always got to bring a little bit to the front and the ends, because it's not quite half that you get out, but that's the way we do it. So now you know. Dad's going down there now. I just let this go step one, which takes big skips. Don't do any moving on the second dump, because it's all we're doing is trying to take some air out to create some space for the third dump. So I'll let it do this down and maybe back, and then do one of the step three, which is going to pack it every time it can, and then I'll be done with that. Pass. Of course, you're gonna end up on the wrong end, but Dad's about to be full. That will be the fifth dump on the builder, which was normally when we stop, and I've got a little bit. So thankful that he's able to get as much as he can on this, because this last dump of mine is gonna be make it real full, and may make it overflow some with the wind, you know. Might make it a little bit more of a mess. Big old tumbleweeds giving him troubles here. Goodness gracious. He just said, I'll go around all that. I can get that over there if we do that. This is what standing really wet conditions, grasshoppers, all kinds of environmental factors making this cotton just rank and big and nasty with not much cotton on it. Grew big and bushy, but didn't put on much cotton. Makes it hard to strip. Alright, that's it. Not too full. I mean, it's plenty full, but as long as I can move tromper across it, may not be able to. Alright, I need both my hands. I'm gonna get this done. Alright. leveling. Let's see. Look at the top of the tromper to get an idea of if it's level. So remember that height if you can. Sorry, it takes a little while on step one. You get lots of looks at this first one. I can't remember. I think that's pretty close. Oh yeah, that's good. So far so good. Oh yeah, we're in the money. Come on, last one. Oh yeah, this one's gonna be a good one. I can feel it. Well, we got it tarped with some help. It was a big sucker. They're doing me a real big favor by raking for me. All right. Oh, I'm driving in the wheat. All right, made it to the new field. Looks about like everything else. So I'm gonna go start make around. These are short. This is just 50 acres or so. Make around. Dad will make around. Then we'll be able to get the builder in and get her done. Not much to update you on. That's a good thing. We're going. That was just the third dump on this farm. So I don't know. We're thinking we might get on 2 modules, but we'll just have to see. Gotta make that. We only have one builder over here. Got to make that decision. Kind of on this module. Make this one big, and we can't end up getting it on that next one. Well, we had to split it into 2 real small ones. So I don't know. We just have to figure that out. All right, I got a highway here. I got to go around. I don't have to go around, but I'm going to go around this telephone pole. I don't want to get into the road and drag my header. This is like city farming. Highways, byways. All right, here's my rows. Big piece of cotton right here. I don't know if I can get it or not. I didn't get it. Oh, finally I don't have to drive. That was stressful. Having to steer myself, you know, what am I? Sure been good. Humidity's been low all day. We've been in the upper 30s for a while. So taking advantage of it. All right, this field has some point rows and a cutoff row. Point rows are just rows that end before they get to the field, because this field is kind of at an angle, and the property line is it's at an angle to the property line. And so here you'll see what I'm talking about. So I got some these rows that angle into this row right here that's parallel to the property line. Cutoff rows and point rows, that's what we call them. So this will kind of strip messy if you look behind, because even though I cultivated this cotton, the cotton was big enough where a lot of it survived the sweep to get it out. So it'll be kind of messy, but that's part of it. Like, you know, there's cotton in my blanks here. I guess I'll get some of it with my row unit in the middle, but really those rows go with the point rows. So just kind of part of it. All right, coming back on the other round of the cutoff rows. See, it doesn't look great because of just dragging some areas of cotton, but I think the cotton's better down here. It's all relative, right? It's not great, but I do think it's better than where we started. Another reason to get these done during the daytime, that pole. If you forget, you would definitely remember quickly after you smoke it. So we're going to call this module full with 4 dumps. Just makes me nervous that we wouldn't be able to get it on 2, so we're going to try to get 3 modules with 4 dumps in it. Possibly. That's the goal. So Dad's going to go, I'm full, Dad's going to go strip a basket, and then when he's done, this will be done tromping. And we're going to try to tarp it ourselves in the wind. We had help on the other one. The wind has come down a little bit, but it's still cold. Nobody helps with the cold. So we'll try to get it tarped and keep stripping. So I came out, I was going to clean off the screens, and Dad was, while Dad was stripping, I heard smell of diesel. So I came around and looked, and sure enough, there's some diesel leaking on the ground. I found, I think this one right here was the one of these two, but I think it was this one was leaking, so I don't know if it's loose or what, but I'm gonna try to tighten it and see if that fixes it. There it is. It's that one right there. Well, I was not able. That one's tight, so something must have just gone kaput on that fitting. Luckily, it's an easy one an easy short hose. It just goes from here to here. Nothing looks out of place. Little I know about all this stuff. This is the end that's leaking, so I don't know. I'm gonna try putting it back on. And it's like a scary movie. I'm just trying to talk to you. What do I gotta do to get some light on the subject? Oh, that's gonna blind me. I'm gonna have a wreck. I'm just trying to show you guys. I'm just trying to say goodnight. We got the rail off. The line off. It goes to the high pressure rail from the fuel pump to the high pressure rail. Found it, $60 part. They have it locally. That is a blessing. I was praying for that, so thank you, Lord. So I will get it in the morning first thing. It's gonna be stinking cold, so cold. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but the wind should be down some. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm gonna sow some wheat maybe. We're gonna strip some cotton for sure. It's gonna be a great day. See you tomorrow. Good morning, just like that. It's a new day. Just got the John Deere early this morning. Got the part. It's the right shape. These little bell fittings look a little bit more substantial. I don't know. The pipe itself looks a little more substantial. Like a thicker outside diameter. But anyways, it's like 19 degrees this morning. Cold. So I don't know if I'm gonna go put this on just yet. I'm maybe go sow some wheat. Let it, warm up to maybe 25 or so. I don't know. And then maybe go put it on. Yeah, not having the wind makes a huge difference. So I'm gonna sow some wheat. We'll see how this tractor likes cold weather. I hear cranes everywhere. You can't see, but there's some flying there. They are around, but there's more wheat, more freshly sown wheat than just mine. I've got the cotton stalks in mine still. That may be a deterrent. I don't know. But I'm gonna go put some more crane food in the ground today, hopefully. All right, let's see what happens. Oh yeah, good job, baby. Getting these module spots sewn in. Ooh, there's a spot right there that somehow I didn't get. Have to make 2 passes at this one. I found a little swivel spot that I didn't get for some reason. Anyways, not much to show you. It's cold. Hydraulics are working slow, but we're getting it done. Alright, on to the long rows. I got about an hour and a half or so of sowing here, about 30 acres. Maybe a little over. Hopefully that time the Jan will come pick up those modules. I don't know how much they've got to pick up from over the weekend, but hoping they'll get those modules out so I can get that sewed out and button this field up on the ends and be done. And then I'm hoping that what's left in here will fit. What's left in that cart will fit into here, so that cart can be empty. And then at some point I'll have this. I'll get where we're planting right now or stripping right now. I'll get that sewed. And then they're talking some chances of some snow next couple days. So getting that cart out empty would allow me to get that out of the barn, and I have to put it under cover. Then we can try to get the strippers in, because I don't want to get snow or rain on top of the trash. Even though I get it cleaned off, it's still just gonna, 1, rust, 2, getting all that burrs and cotton lint wet, just make it extra messy and hard to get off. And then the grain drill too. Maybe try to get all that in the barn. Maybe, I don't know. What's snow gonna do? I don't know. Make it wet for a while, unless it's a dry snow. Then maybe it won't matter, but I'll just be ready for whatever. It was gonna work out slick, at least I thought it was, where I was gonna finish my last through right up next to the boundary and be finished on this north end where I want to be, go to the barn and be done. But there's a strip, little strip. So I'm gonna end up down there, which is okay. It's all right. So I'll make the round on the end. I'll come back for a small strip, and then I'll be done over here. Remember those tumbleweeds? You can't really see it, but that's last from yesterday sowing, where Dad just picked a stripper up, just went through those. We're gonna go strip. The humidity's plenty low. We could have been going already, which kind of stinks because I want to take advantage of the lower humidity, but I gotta get this done too. It's all gotta get done. When you're doing it, and you know, a lot of it yourself, it just gotta all get done. So I'm gonna go over there and get a few things blown off, put that new line in for that high pressure rail, and hope that fixes it. Hope that they're not, I don't think they're gonna be very dirty, so I'm just gonna check the radiators and alternators and things like that, make sure it's mostly okay, and we're gonna hope to have a good day. Should finish that farm, no problem, and then we're gonna move east towards my parents' house. And we're gonna get as much done as we can before the snow chances. Probably today's Monday. We should have a good day today. Tuesday's looks pretty good. Wednesday, I don't know, but Wednesday evening we'll probably drive the strippers back and put them in the barn so that they don't get snowed on. Just like clockwork, there's a module truck coming to pick up the modules. I may go tell him that he can drive around. He can drive around the barn if he'd like to. I don't know. Maybe he didn't want to. Hoping I'd see another one show up so we can get this thing knocked out. couple years ago, I was out there when they were loading the module, and I filmed a reel of it. Check it out on Instagram. It went viral, I guess you could say. People were freaking out, saying it was backwards, like that I had filmed it and put it in reverse, that I was actually unloading it into the field. That was crazy. Clearly, this is what happens. There's roller chains on the bed of that, and you'll see it. It'll start to grab underneath that cotton, and it starts as he's backing up. It's got those conveyor belts that are rolling it onto the truck. This is a big module, so this would be a heavy load. And then he just puts it down the exact way he's picking it up. Opposite way he's picking it up. Now I'll be curious what he tries to do here, if he goes through the ditch again or just drives around the barn, which is what he should do, but he's going for it. Oh gosh. I guess hit it with speed is the oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh, I think he almost tipped over. That was crazy. Alright, number 2 showed up. He's going through the ditch also. Oh man. A little bit sharper of an angle. I'm not sure what's the best option here, but it's their choice, I guess. He's gonna go around the barn. I told him, I said, the other guy went, it's a little sketchy. I said, so you can go around the barn. He said, I'm not afraid, I'm just have respect for it. I like that, dude. So I'm glad I stayed out here and got this sown now, because I got some good video and I can get this done. I'll have to come back out here. Finish sowing wheat. Here, at least. I'm gonna get it. I'm not gonna fill up with grain right now, but I've got it ready to fill up with grain whenever the time presents. Well, that took longer than I thought, but glad to get it done. Now to the strippers. Man, ready now. It's been it's 1:15 now. Stuff just takes time. Checking stuff over, tightening the belt on Dad's row unit, greasing the vanes in the basket. Just takes time. Let's go strip. Pig right there. I was probably 10 feet from him before it moved. Its back leg's injured. It does not want to go. You may think that's cruel. Those suckers right there are a complete nuisance. They are not native. They are overrun. They're out of control. Dad always grew Milo on a rotation with cotton, and we had to stop. The Milo would be awesome and beautiful. We'd come out the next day and it'd just be flat. They just destroy it. Sesame, they didn't like sesame, and then they got a taste for sesame. They'll go down the row and they'll eat up the cotton seed. They'll go down the row and they'll eat up the wheat seed. Guys grew peanuts a lot. You know, there's different reasons why maybe peanuts aren't as popular around here, but that was a big deal. Was pigs would just destroy the peanuts. So they, I don't want that thing to suffer, but I am okay with pigs being no more. They're a problem. Look at this sucker. Go on. over there. Just stay there, and then I'll leave you alone. We're stripping in some of this big, rank cotton, and it's not so much pronounced anymore now that I'm filming. But yeah, there you go. Look at Dad's stripper. It looks like almost like it was on fire. How much smoke and dirt and leaves and stuff's coming up out of it. Big leafy cotton. 2 dumps in. Just pulled off that other one. 2 dumps here, and we've got just this little corner left. So probably about 2 more baskets each, or a basket each for us, and then this will be done, and we'll be moving to the next field. This field's done. 3 babies. All right, we start the process of moving. I got to get diesel because my stripper drinks diesel, and then we'll just start moving. Less about trying not someone to steal it, but more because when we drive it bounces and it's come off the hook. So, but also don't steal my diesel. Don't steal anybody's diesel. Just got moved over here. Dad started a round. I think I'll make a round also. That way also we have a decent spot to put the builder that we're about to go get. So he's gonna do the end rows down there, and I'm gonna turn off my hazards, and I'm gonna turn on the fan, the cleaner, telling me that my fan's too slow, so I'm gonna speed it up to rabbit speed. Shouldn't need to do this, but it doesn't hurt. Pretty sorry here on the end, but I think it'll get better as we go. All right, I'm gonna turn on my row units, and I'm gonna go. I really have no idea what to expect on this field. It's better up here in the field than as I get further south than I thought. That doesn't mean it's great. I mean, you can see it. There's not much. This had the most green bolls at the top that were decent size. It took forever to dry down. Well, they're dry now. Doesn't mean they're great, but they're at least dry enough to strip. So we'll see how it goes. But we're gonna get going here and do as much as we can tonight. Mom's about to take us back to get the builders, and then back again to get my truck and the air compressor, and I'm off the road. And I gotta get some diesel in the air compressor, get some tarps, different things like that. So I'm gonna end the video while it's daylight tonight, so that I don't have to talk to you like spooky campfire storyteller. And so this is gonna be it for this video. I think it's getting long enough, but there will be more. We're not done stripping yet. There's snow in the forecast. Maybe there's a snow day video. I kind of hope not, but can't strip cotton in snow. Can't really sow wheat in snow. I don't know what we'll do, but I'm glad to get going. Glad to have stringing some days together, some hours together. Hope to keep doing that and keep watching to find out if we do. I appreciate your support. Subscribe if you haven't. Need subscribers. We're so close to 1,000. Like 140 or 130. So let's get there. Thanks for watching. If you're gonna farm it.